On behalf of Travel Agency, I am Samantha and I will be your tour guide for today. I am delighted to welcome you all. But before we begin, let me introduce to you our coach captain, Dominic. Say hi, Kuya Dominic. He will ensure we have a smooth and safe journey. Now, to ensure that our trip will be enjoyable and smooth, let me share our friendly reminders. Let's start by synchronizing your time to my time so that no one will be left behind. And time check, it is now 7:30 a.m. in the morning. And as we explore, please remember to take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. So let's make the most of our adventure together. Also, I will raise this green flag once we need to go back to the bus. Now, are you ready, tourists? We are now heading to our first destination, which is the Quiapo Church. Please be reminded with your personal belongings. Welcome to Quiapo Church, tourists, which is the home of the Black Nazarene. As we enter, please take a look to your left-hand side. Here you'll see the famous statue of the Black Nazarene, a 17th century image of Jesus Christ carrying the cross. Now, if we go inside, this is where devotees line up for the pahalik, a tradition where people kiss or touch the statue for blessings. It is a deeply spiritual experience for many. So, let's be quiet once we go inside. Let's go. So tourists, behind us stands the iconic Quiapo Church, a beacon of faith for many Filipinos, also known as the Minor Basilica of the Black Nazarene. This church is famous for housing the Black Nazarene, a statue of Jesus Christ believed to be miraculous. Every year, millions of devotees go here for the Feast of the Black Nazarene. Where we are standing right now is the Plaza Miranda, a historic square known for its lively gatherings and events. It's been a center of political and cultural significance throughout Manila's history. Now over onto your left-hand side, you'll see notice vendors selling all sorts of souvenirs and local delicacies, adding to the vibrant atmosphere of this bustling square. Alright tourists, I will give you this time to take some pictures and enjoy, but don't forget to follow our safety protocols and guidelines.
Tinatangkilik naman talaga ang diskandera ng Nene dahil bukod na sa mura.
Okay tourists, let us now go back to the bus to see our next destination. Alright tourists, are you all excited? We are now approaching our second destination, which is Intramuros. Alright tourists, we are now on our next destination, which is the Intramuros, a historic walled city within Manila. So Intramuros, meaning within the walls in Spanish, was built during the Spanish colonial period as a fortress to protect the city of Manila. Today, it stands as a testament to the Philippines' diverse cultural heritage, and it is home to many significant landmarks. And as you can see on your left-hand side, you'll see the pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila, a renowned public university known for its excellence in education. Established in 1965, PLM continues to nurture the minds of future leaders and innovators. And as we continue our journey on the right-hand side, it is the Department of Labor, and this government agency is dedicated to promoting the welfare of Filipino workers, ensuring fair employment. And that is all. So let us now roam around and proceed to our next location, which is the Baluarte de Dilao. We are now here at the Baluarte de Dilao, a place rich with history and stories of the past. Follow me as we explore this fascinating fortress. As we walk through these ancient walls, imagine the soldiers who once stood guard here, protecting Manila from the invaders. And over here, you'll see the cannons that were used to defend against attacks from the sea. They may look imposing now, but back then they were crucial for the fort's defense. Life here wasn't easy, but it was a vital duty to protect the city. Okay, so we're now here at the Lookout Tower. From this tower, you can get a breathtaking view of Manila and imagine what it was like for the soldiers to watch over the city from here. So as you can see, from here, this is where the Lookout Tower is located. And as you can see, it is very narrow. So let's go. So here is the watchtower. And this is the view outside. Alright tourists, I will now give you this time to take some pictures and enjoy. But don't forget to follow our safety protocols and guidelines. So tourists, we are now here to the Manila Cathedral, a true gem of Philippine history and architecture. Let's explore its fascinating story together. So the first cathedral built damaged by a typhoon in 1581 and 1582 and destroyed by fire. 1583, second cathedral built of stone in 1592 and partially destroyed by earthquake. Third cathedral built in 1614 and destroyed by the earthquake of 1645. Fourth cathedral magnificently built in 1654 to 1671 by Miguel Poblete and by the earthquake of June 3, 1863. Fifth cathedral built in 1870 to 1879 under architects Luciano Oliver, Vicente Serrano, and Eduardo Lopez Navarro and solemnly blessed in December 1879. The center of the cross on the dome is a reference point of astronomical longitudes of the archipelago, destroyed during the Battle of Manila in 1945. Seventh Cathedral reconstructed 1954 to 1958 under the direction of Archbishop Rufino Santos of Manila, mainly with the support of the people, Fernando Ocampo, architect. Time's up, tourists, and it's now time to go back to the bus to see our next destination.
Okay, tourists, we are now approaching our third destination, which is the National Museum of Fine Arts.
Alright, tourists, we are now on to our next destination, which is the National Museum, where art and history come to life. The National Museum is a treasure trove of the Philippine culture and heritage. It's a place where the stories of our past are preserved through art, artifacts, and exhibits. As we journey through its halls, we'll discover the richness of our nation's history and creativity. So, let us first cross the road to go to the National Museum. Alright, tourists, we're now arriving at National Museum. Our first stop is one of the most iconic pieces in the Philippine art history, the Spolarium by Juan Luna. This monumental masterpiece depicts the aftermath of gladiatorial combat in ancient Rome. Luna's use of light and shadow creates a sense of drama and intensity, drawing viewers into the scene. So it is right behind us. Alright, so we are now to our next artist. So we come to the works of Vicente Manansala, a master of Cubism and one of the pioneers of modern Philippine art. Manansala's paintings are characterized by bold colors, fragmented forms, and geometric shapes. His unique style reflects the dynamic energy of urban life in post-war Manila. So as you can see in this room, in this whole area, this is all Vicente Manansala's artwork. So you can feel free to check the artwork, but do not touch it. Alright, proceeding to the other room, here is the room of Fernando Amorsolo's artwork. So, Fernando Amorsolo, the same as Vicente Manansala, he is known for his artworks that are rich in Filipino culture, just like this one on your left-hand side, which is the Tinikling. So, Tinikling is a cultural dance of the Philippines. So, take a look. Alright, tourists, it is now time to go back to the bus and see our next destination.
And now, tourists, for our fourth destination, we are now approaching the Rizal Park, or what we call the Luneta Park.
Alright, tourists, we are now on our next destination, which is the Luneta Park, also known as Rizal Park. Hailed as one of the largest urban parks in Asia, Rizal Park Luneta is one of Manila's iconic destinations as the birthplace of Philippine nationalism. This historic urban park is dedicated to the national hero Dr. Jose Rizal. At the center, right here, stands the Rizal Monument, where a statue of Rizal is guarded by sentinels. This park is a popular spot for locals and tourists alike, offering a serene escape with its expansive gardens. So onto your left-hand side, as you can see here, there is a pigeon house on this left-hand side, and onto your right-hand side, you can see the Chinese garden and the Japanese garden. Also, you can see some vendors right here, ice cream vendors, souvenir vendors, and vendors who sell toys for the kids. And also, there are photographers here which you can pay for. So, tourists, you can now have the time to roam around this place, but be sure to remember the safety protocols.
Alright, tourists, it is now time to go back to the bus and see our next destination. And tourists, for our final destination, the fifth destination that we are approaching to is the Quirino Grandstand.
Alright, tourists, we are now at our last destination. We are now standing here at the Quirino Grandstand, a historic landmark. This grandstand is named after Elpidio Quirino, the 6th President of the Philippines. It's located in Rizal Park, also known as Luneta Park, which is a significant site. The Quirino Grandstand is famous for hosting important national events such as presidential inaugurations, Independence Day celebration, and large gatherings. Look around and you see a large open space, perfect for public events and parades. It's a place where Filipinos come together to celebrate and commemorate important moments in our national history. So, as you can see on your left-hand side, there is also a children's play garden or playground where you can play and have fun. So, you can now have the time to roam around this Quirino Grandstand. But before that, you can also see right beside the Quirino Grandstand is the Manila Ocean Park. But unfortunately, it is not part of our itinerary, so we will not be going there. So you can enjoy here at Quirino Grandstand. You can play at the children's park, and you can also take some pictures. Okay, tourists, it is now time to go back to the bus and get back to our hotel.
Alright, before anything else, tourists, let's do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 30. Alright, we are complete. And as we make our way back to the hotel, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for joining us in today's tour. It has been a pleasure showing you around and sharing some of the wonderful sights and history of our destination. On behalf of the entire team at Travel Agency, we sincerely hope you enjoyed your day. A big thank you to our coach captain, Kuya Dominic, for ensuring our journey was smooth and comfortable. We'll be arriving at the hotel shortly, so please take all your belongings with you and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions or need assistance. Again, thank you for choosing Travel Agency, and enjoy the rest of your stay and have a wonderful day.